Hi everyone! When we think of Star Wars, we often think of lightsaber and dogfights in space. My name is Francisco Jorge, and I'm going to give a glance to Star Wars World, which is my topic and one of the movies I'm researching as a film educated PhD student. Okay, I think it's important, first of all, to start by saying why Star Wars is so important in society as a whole. It's so important because it has to do with many topics and it's actually a little example, bearing in mind the different galaxies that appears in the Star Wars universe, is a little example of what happens in the real world. Actually, the evolution and impact of women in the galaxy far, far away is something that also happens in many, many films. But these movies are the perfect way to explain them for kids. For decades, these stories have shaped how millions of people perceive the power and leadership. So, why the role of women matter in the real world, and what has to do with movies, with this kind of movies? Let's see how science fiction can help in this way too. My study looks at the shift from damsel in distress trope to the complex protagonist. We start with Princess Leia, who was a revolutionary diplomat and general, but she was often the only woman in the room, and that's something that is important to underline. Fast forward to today, with characters like Rey, Ahsoka Tano, and Jyn Erso, we see a fundamental shift. My research analyzed how these different characters transitioned from supporting roles to the driving forces of the narrative, breaking the glass ceiling of the hero's journey, which was historically reserved for men. Okay, I think it's also important to bear in mind this goal, the Sustainable Development Goal number 5, gender equality. Okay, why is it important? Because the real world impact has to do with the following thing. Here in the real world, representation isn't just about movies, it's about identity. Through my analysis, I found that diverse female representation in massive franchises correlates with higher engagement among young girls in leadership and STEM related interests. When a girl sees Rey fixing the Millennium Falcon or Ahsoka leading a battalion, it challenges subconscious biases about what women can achieve in our own society. So, as we can see, it's important. It's an example. We're giving students and we're giving little girls a reference, someone they can follow, someone they can trust in. They can trust in. Scientific storytelling has the power, in that way, to normalize equality before it even happens in the workplace. Okay, and I don't want to continue working on the same thing because it has to do in more detail. Ultimately, my research shows how Star Wars movie is no longer just a boys' club. It's a blueprint for a more inclusive future. Because if we can imagine a galaxy where women lead the rebellion, we can certainly build a world where they lead our industries and governments. The force is and always has been female. Thanks for watching, and may the force be with you always.